scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Gordon's got the ground game. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Jameis now on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 9 catches, 114 yards, and a score.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now Gordon on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and go.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 29, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And a big key is going to be, how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the first before he's brought down off of the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston gets it to Gordon. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Go. Go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
51 Check back.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let him know. Let him go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On first and 10, Winston. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. On first down, Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On third down, Winston. And Amendola's got it complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to...
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This
Wilson's pass complete to number 14, Sammy Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Wilson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he connects with Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
56.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. Quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Max 56. Know your job.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the for Philly. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 52's the mic. Exit.
Here's Wilson. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of just...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Let's go.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon, and nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 6-man.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones. About 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A pass there complete to Westbrook. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it third down. The Cowboys on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking for Shepard deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll go again to Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Jameis to throw it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw, Winston. The open man is Westbrook. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now here's a first down throw that's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Hatchet. 12.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.